Well, let's see what we got cooking. And whoever else jumped into the Discord live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel. Hopefully you can see me on the live stream. I don't have everything fully set up, but you guys know how that goes. So, yeah, I see Mr. Machine kind of jumped in on me. Hello there, Mr. Machine.
Hello.
Hello. Do you see me on the live stream there, sir?
Yep, everything looks good. Sounds good. So.
Okay. I was curious if it did or didn't. Hello, Mr. Cyborg. Yes. Definitely get your drink and snacks, by the way, guys. I got mine. I know I have to put that in there, you know, because it's like a staple now, so. So what do you think, Mr. Machine? I don't have OBS fully set up, but, you know, I got it somewhat set up. Enough to go live.
As long as it works.
Yeah, true. That is a truth. Let's see. Let's see if I can hear the voice. Okay. I had to make sure I had some voice. I always monitor when I do live streams, you know, because I check by a different device to make sure that I'm checking it out. And make sure y'all check out the subscribe button if it's your first time here. And don't forget that the live stream does have a like button, because if you click off the chat, you'll see the main page and it'll have a subscribe button. It'll have the subscribe button, but it'll have the positive like. Hit the positive like on that. Do appreciate it. And then you can click back on the chat box and it opens it up for the live chat. If you missed that part, that's how you can do it. ADV, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Video in Discord. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it live here on YouTube, but in Discord, I'm doing by voice. So I have a voice chat open on Discord, so that way, you know, like Machine and whoever else wants to jump in, you know, I usually keep it right there. So if you do want to jump into the voice chat, that is on Discord as well. But seeing the live, if I do a live Discord video, then I'll do it over there. But today, we're doing it right here on YouTube. So hopefully that'll answer your question. But yeah, I could do once in a while live videos on Discord as well. Yeah, so. So, Mr. Machine, you fell asleep on me, huh?
No, not asleep. I took a nap earlier.
Oh. When we all got hot into the discussion, you kind of took a nap, huh? You fell asleep on my voice.
Well, yeah, I was done. I only got 2 hours of sleep earlier.
Why?
I couldn't sleep. I don't know. Sometimes it happens, like migraines and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I understand.
Yeah, pain will stop sleep in just a second. You should know that.
Yes, sir. I do know that feeling. That's why I got my good bottle of ibuprofen always by my side.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do understand. And, guys, this isn't... Now, hold on, Mr. Machine. This is open mic, guys. This, like I told you, if you got something to... If you want to get on Discord and be a Discord member and you got something you want to chat with me live, you're more than happy to do that on top of the live chat right here on YouTube. You can put something in there, we'll all discuss it. This is open mic. The mic drops right here. Get it? Drops. So yes, Mr. Machine, go right ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, it's okay.
MTBK.
No, I was just talking about the.
Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Once I took my pain medication, I think it finally kicked in, and I just fell asleep when you guys were talking.
Yeah, that happens too, especially if you're taking Norco or some
No,
kind
it was
of.
just Excedrin.
Bro,
Yeah, Excedrin Extreme.
bro. If you fell,
1,000 milligrams.
if you fell,
Plus the pain went away. It knocked me out.
if you fell asleep on Excedrin, could you imagine you drinking one beer? Could have been like putting you out forever.
Yeah, I don't drink, so.
Don't feel bad. The only beer I got is what they call right here root beer. My shitty ass cup. My polar cup's fading on me. Yes, sir, I do understand. Look, I'm the same way. I take medication that keeps me from drinking at all. But, you know, I look at it too, you know, it saves my liver. So,
Yep. So, does everybody in the chat know about his new computer?
man, you're gonna keep bringing it up. look, I'm gonna do this. I'll save the whole thing. You want me to just get the boxes out and show everybody what's going on?
Yep.
Okay, well.
I don't know if DD knows.
No, he asked a question about Yokiro Taco Bell.
Yokiro Taco Bell? Yeah.
Bro, we got to talk about this. I don't read Spanish, bro.
I want some Taco Bell too.
Well, I'm gonna reach my
Sounds yummy.
ass over here, and I'm gonna get those boxes so you guys can see pick my big ass up. But anyway, and all my mess that's behind me, that's like my treasure chest. So yeah, let's see. What boxes do I have? Well, I'll grab the boxes that I don't have. But yeah, I got everything. The main parts of the whole crux of the whole PC. The parts I can't show you is the parts that I already had on hand. Like the Samsung 980 Pro, I had that on hand, and the Crucial P2 1TB SSD. Now the Samsung was 2TB SSD, and also the regular hard disk drive that I had that's 16 terabytes that I connected in as well. But you guys know that I took and this is in there, just to let you guys know. This I had cooking on the burner for a couple years now. So, you guys know that. It's the Asus Dual, was it 4070? NVIDIA RTX 4070 overclock version. And you guys seen this box a couple days ago. It's right there. Oop, let me turn it around for you. Oh, there we go. Ryzen 7 9700X. Donated by Mr. Machine. It's in a bundle. See, there's nothing in the box. It's already in the PC. So, I'm excited, Machine. I am excited, man. It's like,
I think you can get those scores up.
I haven't. I
You
haven't.
don't have it tuned yet.
No, I don't. I haven't even got there yet. That was the next thing I was going to do after I get all the software settled in and everything else, and I get everything all adjusted on Windows. Then I can go back into the BIOS and
Just mess around with it.
yeah. But the good thing now is if I go into the BIOS, I can always turn on the machine behind me, the one that's not running right now. I turned it off because I don't really need it right now. So, but I can stream on this as well as this. I can stream on both of them. That's the good thing. See, because I don't need extra hard drives to stream. That's the good thing. I was waiting for you to change your system. No, I can change it too. Alrighty, me. Oh, my volume's down too low? Really? Yes, we can change the volume. Let's see. Advanced auto properties. Let's see. Let me move this down so I can adjust it. Audio. How's that there, Mr. Machine? Audio. Is that better there for you, Mr. Cyborg? Okay, we'll put a nail in it right there. How about that? We'll put a nail in it right there. You say it's good, it's good. So, alrighty. I turned up the volume for you, no problem. How's the new system, Jay? How fast? Well, I'll tell you right now without the... I'm rolling back through the chat a little bit. It's on stock settings right now, so I'm only getting about maybe 5 or 7% faster than my old PC. So I haven't tuned this up just yet. So stay tuned for that, and it'll definitely be coming up. But as soon as I get everything settled, then I'll be able to start really benchmarking it. Let's see. Oh, you're waiting to change your system. No, I can change it too. Okay. What keeps me in from drinking and all is greed. MTBK, you're bad, man. In a good way. Machine needs to donate a $50.90 now. Oh, no. Hell no. I'm never going to ask. Never.
I would never own one either. So
no.
I can't say never. But I would have to be making a lot of money to own a 50. They'd have to be making me money to spend that much money.
I would have to have a rich $1.5 million brother. No, just kidding. I would have to have at least $1 million in the bank before I decide to do the 5090. Not asking Machine to do it because, you know, if I had $1 million in the bank, I'd be sending my brother one, you know? I'd be sending him a 5090. You know, I wouldn't be sending...
And I'd need a case to put it in. It won't fit my case.
Yeah, I'll send you the case too, you know, trust me.
Yeah, if you can afford that, you can afford the case.
Yeah. There's the RAM, guys. This is what was picked up by Mr. Machine there. It's 32 gigabyte, 6,000 megahertz, CL28. CL28.
It's got RGB, so it's faster.
It's got RGB, so it's faster. Yeah, it is.
Faster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got RGB, so it's faster. And the crux of it all. And here's the crux of it all. The motherboard. The B850. Look, I'm going to explain something to you guys. You might be hell-bent against about getting an 800 series motherboard, but for the same price for a 600 series like an X670, Why the hell would I buy an X670 when I can get the BIOS that's newly updated in a updated motherboard? Updated motherboard. So they might run the same like you all say they do, but the way I tune it, do you think my B550 runs the same as this 850 with the RAM? And it's only, and believe it or not, at stock settings and my PC, 5% difference? Really? I haven't begun to tune this yet, so you got to stay tuned for that. What do you think, Machine?
Yeah, just so everybody understands, I do this because Jay and I have spent hours overnight getting my computer to work properly. Hours and hours of the BIOS. So I'm paying it forward a little bit because he's taking his time to help me when he doesn't have to. So this is me making sure he has a platform that he always has something he can stream with, because I consider Jay my friend, and he has been there for me when I've needed him. So the least I can do is help him. That's the way I look at it.
And we do appreciate you, brother. You know that.
I appreciate you and the time you've given me and my wife.
Well, you know, we have plenty more time to go, so always never worry, because my time has always been free. Oh,
Hey,
there.
Lennox Lee, how's it going? Lennox Lee is on.
Hey there, Jack Daniels. I mean, Lennox Lee. I mean, Dakota. I had to put the Jack Daniels in there, though. At least. So. Yeah, DV, it was really cool, Machine, getting me to the next step. Look, hey, guys. He understands my situation. You know, you guys understand my situation. I'm not made of money. Okay, the reason why I'm not made of money is because I'm living day by day. You know, I'm like the regular, normal consumer that's out here, especially the underdog gamer of the world. But the thing is what carries me the most is my knowledge. That's what carries me. And that's what's going to build the channel. I'm not here to sit here and BS people. I'm not here to take people for their money. I'm not here for that. And I've told Machine many of times, and he'll tell you, it just doesn't feel right for me to take anything from anybody, but the way he explained it to me was for the channel. So,
Yeah.
and that's about how it goes. So if it
Yep.
comes,
And you have a PCIe 5.0 now, so you're ready to upgrade when the 6070 comes out, maybe, depending on how that goes. But you're ready for the next level of GPU.
yeah, but here's the crux of it. We all might not be, because PCIe 6.0 just hit the business market with their servers, their big servers and stuff. It hit the market at the 6.0. So it is coming soon, within 6 months, maybe less. Or I could be wrong.
I don't think it'll be mainstream for a while, though. They just made 5.0 mainstream.
Yeah, but 6.0 should have been out 2 years ago. So they've been working on it all this time. Now they're testing it with the big data centers. So once they get done with that testing, it's usually 6 months to a year. Then the 6.0 is going to roll out. So hopefully y'all are set for that. I know I'm getting set for it. MTBK says we gave Cinebench R23 score already. Single core right now. 9700X is 58% faster. Yeah, we did this. We did this test while Mr. Machine was sleeping, but Yeah.
I missed it. I wanted to be there too. Damn it.
Yeah. Then 5700X multi-core is 64.4% faster. That's on the CPU, guys. That's on the CPU. That's not on the GPU. Overall, when it comes down to the end of the day, I did that test for what do you call it? I keep forgetting the name of that damn thing, you know? Like, why I keep forgetting the name of it. Oh, let's see. Let's go backwards a little bit. Yeah, I was on 3D Mark, and I did. What the hell was that test? Solar Bay. Yeah. So I did Solar Bay, and the scores between the two, and this was the normal, not the extreme. See, on this PC here, the new one, I got 84,453. Now on my PC, I got 84,318. And you can see the FPS difference between the two. It's still on the YouTube, I mean the Discord channel there, machine.
Yeah, but that's a ray tracing test.
Still,
I think that was more GPU than CPU.
Yeah, but still, it's going to pull from the CPU regardless.
I can't even remember what I got.
So, and I'm looking at that score, and look how close it is. I mean, what? Maybe less than 60 between the two. Look, I'm not complaining about it. That was only just the first test, believe it or not. So, I don't know. Yeah, that was just the first test. And as far as I can see, that it was not bad. You got to look at overclocked, and the new PC is not. Stock versus overclocked. You see the point now? So, looking at it that way, looking at what's overclocked and what's stock, it kind of works out. So
your RAM is set to 6,000, correct? It's not at 4,800.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
But that's the only thing that was set.
Yeah,
but
I think once you get it tuned properly, which is going to take, it took you a long time on your other system. You blow the socks off your other system once you get it right where you need it.
Right, but the 3200 megahertz RAM that's in this system here was tuned to 3400. Well, actually, when I did the test, was at 3533 megahertz CL16 when I did the test. So, and that was at 6,000. So if you kind of look at it, AM4 to AM5, it's kind of balanced a little bit. So, but still, if this is keeping up with a system that's got 6,000 megahertz RAM, then damn, you know. I mean, you can't beat either system. Not unless you.
Solar Bay real quick. I'm wondering what I'm going to get.
Yeah, I know how it is, DV. I know how it is, man.
The 8.0, 2032.
Yeah, that's true. A new nickname again. Last time it was Linux Lee. MDBG says, Also, I just realized the new hardware is a gift. Yeah, it was gifted to the channel. It wasn't gifted to me. Because the thing is my time's poured into the channel. The equipment's poured into the channel. That's just the way the ball bounces.
Yep. Jay picked out his own stuff without him knowing.
Me and you need to talk about that.
Like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this?
Well, me and you need to talk about that. You do that again, you know. Me and you need to talk about that.
Yeah, whatever.
But overall, if once I get done overclocking the system, I'm sure I can bring my score up a little bit higher on the CPU. So it'll take a little bit of time, but we'll get there.
There's my score.
Ooh, okay. We'll have a look.
Above average, I guess it's okay.
Well, at least you got some 4s in there. I mean, for you having the 4070 Super, that's not bad at all.
Yep.
I mean, you could definitely see the performance jump between the two.
Well, and it's also tuned, remember? Spent all that time doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well,
So it's right where it likes to be with this motherboard.
yeah. Well, you know, you've come a long way from stock, my friend. But you still need to get into the next little bit is BIOS updating.
But there's nothing in the BIOS I need to update. There's nothing in there. Because I'm not going to get a 9000 series GPU on this motherboard.
Well, no, but it's not the matter of that. It's the critical updates that they have for when they have a major virus that comes out, a CVE virus. So, you know, doing the BIOS update does much more than just protect the BIOS. It protects people from hacking into your system, into the BIOS, because they get into the BIOS. You might as well throw your whole PC in the trash. I already had that happen with one of my PCs long time ago. I had no other choice but to throw it in the trash. It's because it was a used business computer, and I found out where the hacker came in. That's the reason why they were so cheap, is because I guess they got hacked too late when I found out, and they're in the whole motherboard. So I had to throw that PC out. So that was $200 wasted. So yeah, they embed a code into your system RAM or your VRAM for your GPU. You know, you can never take that out. That's mold injected right into an open spot that's not being used on your VRAM, or an open spot that's on your system RAM. That injects a code to rebuild the virus back onto your hard drive, SSD or whatever. It's a nasty one. I got one of those, and I could never figure out how to get rid of it until I threw the computer out. So.
Well, that'll get rid of it.
Oh yeah, that definitely got rid of it right there. And I said, screw it. I said, the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to build it from scratch. See, up to 2019, 2020, I was messing around with these pre-built systems, seeing what I can do with them, and I just got so fed up with it, I just said, fuck it, I'm going to build my own. And the first one I built was, when I first started the channel, was better than the pre-built system I got from them online. Plus, it was cheaper. Like the Dell that I got, I tore that Dell apart. I changed the power supply. I changed everything about that Dell. The only thing that was left in the case probably was just the case. I took out the motherboard. I took everything out. I was done. And then I decided to get me a $50 case, which this is the $50 case, if you guys don't know. This is the cheap $50 case I got on eBay. I got two of them because they were on sale, two for $100. So I got one down here behind me, and I got this one here. That one down there is going to become a test patient in something I'm thinking about in the future, since I already got the case. I'm really seriously thinking about taking and making that a left-handed case. I'm seriously thinking about it, you know what I mean? Machine.
Yep. Yeah. You can do it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's read on what we got on from you guys. I am waiting for PCI Express 8.0. Cyborg, you're bad, man. MTBK says, oh yeah, PCI 8.0 will be faster than ever. I think we'll all be dead by the time we get to 8.0, truthfully. So. DV's asked me, which is higher? B850 or the X850? Did I say X850?
No.
I said the X670.
The B580 is talking about the GPUs.
No, he's asking me about the motherboards, bro.
Really?
Yeah. B850 or an X850. Is there an X850 out there?
I think so.
No, you guys are shitting me. No. Now you're going to make me look. When I get the computers fully set up on OBS, I'll be able to take you guys with me. Because I got to get it done in the next couple days. So, is there an X...
With all that coffee you drink on MTBK, you'll stay alive forever.
Yeah, let me go to Amazon.
Take a look.
Might as well take a look.
I think there's an X870.
I think there's an X... No, I think he was thinking the X870. I know that, but X850 will be different if they did come up with it. They got an X850 cartridge toner.
Same thing.
They got a B850, a B850M plus.
He's saying X870, by the way.
Oh, I haven't read that yet. Well, I was just looking for the X850. They got an X850 cartridge toner. Just kidding. I'm pulling your leg, DV. My God. But yeah, I was looking on Amazon just in case there was one. So believe it or not, we're both in the same boat now. So don't feel bad. It's all good. What do you think, Machine? Did I hold that up really good or no? I think I did. But anyway, yes. See, the thing is this. The problem I'm having is that everybody, nothing, DV, there's nothing to be sorry about, bro. We all understood. It's all good. I was just making sure, unless there was something new out there I didn't know, and, you're passing that information, we really had to know. You never know. These companies could come up with an X850 motherboard. That'll be a first, but you never know. They could come up with the next generation motherboards, X950, and change the game. And then come up with the Z970 motherboard. Instead of X, they can come up with Z. They always do the changes, so it doesn't matter. It's all good. How's the Windows update going? Well, how can I answer that, Machine? Cyborg asked me that question. I don't know. I don't know how
all
to
I can say is what update? What update?
Oh, you're talking about that the most recently asshole update. Yeah. Well, okay. This is what it comes down to, Cyborg. The point was brought up when we were sitting in a discussion on Discord about this. And it didn't dawn to me until the discussion was actually in depth enough that I remembered what happened with my PC in the beginning. As Machine and the rest of everybody that's been around me for a while knows that Microsoft took my Windows 10 PC and injected Windows 11 to it and moved it up through the Windows update without my permission. That's how that first started on this PC right here. So, taking that into account, now it's been a long while since after that. Now they're coming up with 25H2, and now they're injecting a whole bunch of different things. But the problem is this. I have to rebuild the operating system in this PC here. I have to rebuild the operating system. Means I have to torch everything out of the SSD, and I have to put in a whole new operating system. Because for the simple fact, when you update, and this is stupid of Microsoft, because they didn't, when you do the update through the Windows update, don't. That's the biggest mistake that they have for Microsoft. When they tell everybody, oh, we're giving you the convenience of bringing the update to you and you don't have to use any software to do it. That's what they tell you with the Windows update. But they kind of stuck it to you when it comes to the next generational update. And that's what happened with my PC. Because it coughed and puked on the new stuff that was coming in, and it screwed up my fan system and the operating system, including it could have screwed it up into the BIOS. So it looks like it kind of walked its way right through the operating system right into the BIOS. So the BIOS is screwed up on the fan system, controlling of the fans and the pumps and stuff like that. So that's what I'm left with. The garbage that they...
The only thing that happened to your BIOS, other things happened to it too.
Yeah.
You lost your protections and everything. Like, it just screwed everything up.
Yeah, it tore everything out.
Yeah. Scary.
So, even if they give you that update and they force it on to you next time, well, there's going to be no next time, guys. They're forcing the update for the next operating system on you without you even saying yes. They're leaving you with no choice in the Microsoft Windows field. So from Windows 10 to Windows 11, from Windows 11 on, you have no choice. They're going to send you the Windows updates mixed in with each other because they get critical updates and everything for that operating system. And on top of that, they're putting in the next operating system mixed into your updates. So you're being left with no choice but to update. And if you don't, then your PC will be at risk. So it's screwed. So in order for me to fix this, I have to put the operating system back in. I have to start from scratch. But the good thing is the operating system that I got will allow me to put it back into this PC, because the one I downloaded, and it's on the flash drive, the next updated Windows operating system does not allow you to do what this one does. So that's the reason why I'm holding on to it for a little while longer. You know, the thing where you got to have internet to start your account, and you have to have an account to get in there. This is where you can go on the back end and you can use a local account kind of thing. So yeah, I'm keeping that operating system on this drive for now. So it was the first version of 24H. No, it was actually the second version of 24H2. That they still allowed all that crap. So I did the upgrade from 10 to 11.
Go ahead.
Well, reading what Cyborg says, I did the upgrade from 10 to 11. Well, I guess we're,
I found the X870 version of your MSI motherboard on Discord.
Yes, I appreciate that, sir.
And the X870 is older because it only has PCIe 4. It's 3 years old versus the B850 is.
That's the B650.
Yeah, well, that's the 870. It's based off of the B650.
Yeah, but that's only 7,800 megahertz. 7,800 megahertz.
Yeah. But that's the Pro version of that. It's the 850 came out a year ago. The X870 came out 3 years ago. So the 850 is going to be a newer platform by design. It's designed for the 9000 series. X3s, I think, pretty much, but 9000 series, whereas the X870 you need to have updates in order for the 9000 series to work on it.
Right. But this is the B850 Pro.
That's the X870 Pro.
Yeah, I know, but the one that we got is the B850 Pro, because the X870 came out before the B850. I know that, so...
Right. Yeah. But it's based off of the chipset type is the B650 chipset type.
On the X870, but not the...
Yeah. Correct.
But not the B850.
The B850 chipset's a 850 chipset.
Exactly.
So this is just a overclocking version, I guess, of the 650 series. I'm assuming. I don't know.
The 850 series is the 850 series. Period. It's not the 650 series.
Yeah. Right. I guess
the X870 is the 650 series.
yeah, it's just
It's
like
a replica.
A higher version of that. You got more stuff on it.
Right.
Correct.
But yeah, but the B850 is B850 period. That's what people don't understand, and that's the reason why I said I'm going to go B850 was because this is the reason why, because it's not, it's not an A620 motherboard. A620 or an A610, well, A620, I think is A620 is AMD. A610 is Intel. But those are locked versions. Okay. Now comparing this 850 to the 650, you can't say they're the same. They're not. I know they're not. So, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So.
It does have PCIe 5.0. It does.
Well, the motherboard I got does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
But I'm looking for the actual phases on there. 1421. 60 amp.
What, this motherboard here?
No, the one, the X870.
Yeah. Well, that's only 2 more phases than this motherboard, but this one's got the dual shit. Here, let's read.
SoC.
This has got the duet rail power system.
The two-phase SoC.
Yeah. This has got 12. This is the factor of 12 phase duet rail. When it says duet rail, that means it's a 6x6. So that makes it up to the 12. It could be a 6x6 rail, or it could be a 12x12 rail. A little bit more digging, but we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, that one I think is designed with the 9000 series and X3D in mind. So it should perform better for that purpose.
Yeah, but this has got 5 gig LAN connection. Yeah. So this has got 5 gig LAN connection.
Yeah, I don't think that one has a 5 gig.
No, I don't think it does neither.
I think it's 4.
This has got Wi-Fi 7 too. This motherboard's got Wi-Fi 7.
This one's got Wi-Fi 7 on this one as well.
Bluetooth
5 gigabyte LAN.
Bluetooth 5.4.
Yep. Same one here on the X870.
What about the Type C connector?
Type C is Type C, USB 4 Type C, 40 gigabytes per second.
Oh, this ain't 4 gigabytes per second. This is 10.
40. This is it's 40 gigabytes per second.
Oh.
On the Type C.
Let's see. Type C. I got the specifications right here in front of me, yeah, it's got 5G LAN.
But this one, the X870, is more expensive than yours was. But I got a good deal on it too. This board is usually $200.
See, this says for the storage, one M.2 Gen 5 X4 is 128 gigabits per second slot.
Yep.
One it's got, that's just the 5.0. 4.0 X4's got 64 gigabits per second slot. Now it's got another one that's 4.0 X2, which has got a 32 gigabit slot.
Right. It's the same thing on this board.
Oh, but I think I fuggled up.
What do you mean?
Well, this has got 3 slots to it, okay? So the one closest to the CPU That's your 5.0 slot. The next one down from that is the 4x4 slot, and the one after that is the 4x2 slot.
Yep.
Yeah. Where do you think I stuck my operating system?
On your Gen 4x464.
No, I stuck it in the X2 slot.
On the bottom one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, this sucks.
Hey. Well, at least you don't have to worry about any lanes being taken. You know.
Well, if look, this is a good test.
Your operating system.
No,
Your operating system. Who cares?
This is a good test for the simple fact I can take now, and I gotta put this back in dark mode again. Oh, that's just
right.
If I remember right, oh, that's right. I have to go manual and go into the.
Hello, Fake. How's it going?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Fake Frames, what's up, man? Let's see.
It's in the Discord, Fake.
Yeah, I've done Cinebench.
But he did Solar Bay, so not really CPU heavy.
No.
But he did do a Cinebench test, but he wasn't. Did you save the Cinebench test that you did?
No.
You can't really run one right now when you're running
No.
live, right?
Well,
Because they would mess. Would it mess up the score because you're running other software, right?
I don't think it will.
Run it.
What, the Cinebench?
Yeah, go ahead and run it real quick.
Okay, well, let me see.
Run it live.
There's one test that I was gonna do, and I have to find it. Damn. Oh, that I look in.
You have the score for your old CPU, right? Your Cinebench test.
Yes. Yes, I got that. That I do have. Benchmarks. No, that's not where I want to be. I thought I put it in a miscellaneous file. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong drive. God damn. Fucking computer messed me up on the drives too. Oh. Put the drives in the wrong frickin' place. See, my hard disk drive, I had an E, and now my secondary drive D is an E, so it swapped the two. I'm like, oh my god, crystal disk mark. That's where I wanted to be. Yes. There's a reason why I'm running crystal disk mark, guys. What drive was it? It was on C. Yeah, that's the one I want to do. Okay. The reason why I'm running crystal disk mark right now is because it seems that I put my operating system drive in the 4x2 slot. And I want to see if there's a difference. Oh, there's a big difference. Ooh. That's nasty. Ooh, that's nasty. I don't know, it's reading in gigabytes. It's about 1.6 gigabits per second. That's only 3 times the speed of my hard disk drive. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck. reason why I'm saying this is because it's not because I'm running PCIe 4.0 X2. I'm running in PCIe 3.0 X2. That's the problem. That's why it looks so nasty. Let's see. So Jay, I'll follow you with my system. What I do with my B550? Keep it. There's nothing wrong with the B550 there, DV. There is nothing wrong with the B550 motherboard. Okay? The only problem I seen with the B550 was that doing from Windows 10 to a Windows 11 update through Microsoft updates, that should never be allowed anymore. That should be totally stricken from Microsoft's book, and everybody should wait for the ISO and download it to a flash drive and just do it manually and just upgrade it one time. I'm sort of kind of against doing the Windows Update thing now, knowing what Microsoft is doing. But believe it or not, with my B550 motherboard, I can fix the BIOS with a BIOS update, so I'm not worried about that. And also, too, for now, I'm not worried about the operating system because I fixed the fan system, the program for the fan system, by putting Armory Crate back into the PC. So that, for now, that patched the problem with the overheating of the CPU. So that's done. That's over with. So this is kind of in a fixed mode right now. So, but this is kind of in a new stage that I'm basically running at stock right now. But once I overclock it, it'll be a different story. But as far as me saving this Crystal Disk Mark, their machine, it does a log file, so I'm not really worried about saving it. You know what I mean? Machine. Uh-oh. Did I lose Mr. Machine? Machine. Yes, I guess I lost Mr. Machine. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do about Cinebench R23. Y'all are being critics with me, so we're gonna do it. And we'll look for my overall last time test and see if we got it. So, okay. Now, what I can do is I can flip off the camera. And now you guys can see the testing. See, there I got a little hand right here for you guys. Nothing intentional, by the way. Advanced benchmark is off. I'm going to do a single multi so you guys can see. Now I wish my 5700X would move like this. And this is just stock levels with Expo turned on. Well, with this, it's part of the program there, Cyborg. The big cursor can't get on this one. Well, see, it's right here. But right here, it's there. See, right there. And yes, I know I could have went with the big cursor too. So, I got a score, since I'm live streaming, I got a score of 18,915.
You want Taco Bell?
No, I don't want Taco Bell, bro.
It sounds yummy.
Oh, no, I don't want no Taco Bell now.
She's already Taco Bell. Yes.
See,
Nice.
see what I go? Yeah. I mean, you guys don't even share. That's not even right.
I can send you it, but I don't know what it's going to look like when it gets there.
I'll shove it through the wire, man. Everybody else does. Okay. There, the Cinebench. Look, you asked me to run a Cinebench. I run a Cinebench for you. So I got 18,915 from the last score was 20,615, I think. So where does it sit? I got an 8-core 16 thread that sits in between a 16-core 32 thread and a 24-core 48 thread. And the one that's at the top is a 32-core 64 thread AMD Threadripper 2990W at a 30,054. So, I'm happy with the test. I'm happy with the test. Listen to Deviate, their machine. It says, taco, taco. And yes, I better take care of this because, everybody's going to get mad at me. I told you they're going to get mad at me. So, Bluetooth and devices. Got a mouse, touch, boom, there it is. Now you guys bugged me for it, now you got it. Got a big hand now. Well, you can't, see, it's not going to show there. Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, that's right, with the camera. Oh, that's why you guys aren't seeing it. Display, got to go into properties. Set the capture method to Windows 10 and hit OK. And then boom, there you go. There's the big cursor. So, yeah, now you guys can see the big cursor. There, you got a biggie right there. So, any bigger than that, I don't think Windows are going to make a big enough screen for it. So, right there.
Go
ahead.
I think you can get your score higher.
Well, this is semi-stock.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
How much higher is that than your 5700X?
Let me see.
You have your score for that one, don't you? Saved somewhere?
Probably. I got my R20 score there. Let me see. Oh, wow. Shit. I thought I did. I guess I don't.
Bench.
Oh, let's have a benchmark. Oh, I guess I don't. Let's see.
It's down lower.
No, it's not. It's not. That's You're thinking of You're thinking of this one, right? No, those are just thumbnails, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's on my so-called E drive. Now I got my E drive, and that's now my D drive. Let's see. I built up a lot of stuff. Let me see in my benchmarks. See, I kind of keep a lot. Time Spy. Cyberpunk. Jeez. Yeah, I got a folder on GCN too. Monster Hunter, Passmark, Time Spy, spam shit. Let's see. Registry for, let's see. Got one on Tech City. No, my baseline. Frog Boy duh moment. I put that up on a video one time already. I think I did. Actually, I don't have it for some reason. So, no, I don't have it there, machine.
Because I thought, hey, MTBK, you remember his score that he used to get?
I was only at 12,312 or 300 and something.
The high score I thought was 14,000. Like low 14,000s that I remember.
No, no.
It was never that high.
No. The most I ever got by turning off the undervolting was maybe 13,000 and 13,652. So. No. I really didn't have that big of scores when it comes to my CPU. Now, my GPU was another thing. That's where I pushed most of the power towards was my GPU. So, 3D Mark. Let's see. I gotta find, God damn it. Guys, you need to help me out on this, because Microsoft really screwed me up on this. What do you call it when you go into the Microsoft store? The viewer that they use for this? Photo viewer or something? Is it like photo or something? See, because when I go to hit right click and open with, I'm gonna open it with photos and see what happens. Okay, that's better. This was done. Shoot. This was done on... That's not right. That's 2022. This was done in 2022. This was with the 5600G for Night Raid. Okay. Now, if you go to the 5600 X3D, let's see, 3D Mark, Night Raid. Let's see. You see the difference now? 5600 X3D, 5600G. You can see the difference between the two. Now, if I dig a little deeper,
Now you're running the 4070 with
yep, all of this.
the 5600. Oh, I thought you were running the.
No, this is the
7800
no.
XT.
No, at the time, this is with all 4070.
Okay. What? How is that such a big difference on graphics?
Well, it seems like it is.
Is one the extreme and the other one regular?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The scores look like, I don't know. Shouldn't be that drastic.
Well, you're looking at a 5600G here. Okay, it's only 17,000. Okay, it's integrated graphics. You can't really expect to get too much out of integrated graphics. So
Okay. That's just with no GPU attached.
no GPU. That I remember that now. This is no GPU attached. This is just integrated graphics.
Not right.
Now this is with the 4070.
Okay, well that makes more sense now.
The 5600 X3D with the 4070, and this is the 5700X with the 4070. I'm just showing you different variations going from integrated graphics, going to X3D, you know, the same AM4 platform on an X3D, and then going to the next step up, the X processor. Do you really think, looking at this, looking in between the 5600 X3D and the 5700X, you look at the other benchmarks that have been put out there in the world, do you really think they're giving you the truth? These are the truth. This is it. This is the truth. I don't do those little fake ass benchmarks. I save each individual benchmark, and then I compare the benchmarks to the two. So this tells me what's going on. If I want to deal in synthetic, but there's other benchmarks I do as well. This isn't the only benchmarks I do.
What did you get in time spy with your new system?
Haven't tested it. That brings me to
Not right. Yeah.
That's what brings me to this whole point. I told you guys I had a surprise for you. Did I not? So let me minimize this, let me minimize this, and let me mini-me this. I told you guys I had something. So. Let's see. Library. 3D Mark. Let's see how this kicks. Now with 3D Mark, I can change the screens, right? Or no?
3D Mark?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think so, yeah. You can change your monitors in the custom runs, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the custom runs?
Yep.
Okay. So, benchmarks. Oh, it won't let me change the monitors.
Good. That's what it does for me.
No, because it does it for you because you got the paid version. I don't.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I just have to do a swap. That's all I got to do. I just had to do a minor swap. Let's see. Okay, minimize this. So this way you guys see everything. So, what else? 3D Mark, I better turn this off so I don't get copyright stricken. Yeah. So, here we go. Now, I can tell you this, I don't have HW info on. I got no, I don't
Turn
even
the
have.
sound off in the 3D Mark.
Well, I already did. In Night Raid.
But you don't have to include the demo.
Well, that's the only one I got is the demo.
Oh, I mean, you might not be able to turn it off. I forget.
I don't even know if this is going to work because I haven't tested it yet. I tested Solar Bay, but I haven't tested Night Raid, so I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah, it should work.
Yeah, it's taking an awful long time. Well, yeah, because this is first time collection. Let's just pray. Yeah. And it went to the wrong damn monitor again. And I even switched the monitors. Okay. This is gonna drive me nuts.
What?
I switched the monitors and it still went to the other one.
Well, when you get the result, just move it over. That's a bad score.
Yeah, I know that's a terrible one, right?
That's a terrible score.
Now it's in the right spot. The problem is when I started the game, I started it on the wrong screen. That's why. So now it's going to collect the info on this. Let's just roll with it. Oh God! You see what he's saying in the chat there, machine? Oh, blue screen. Oh my God, man! They're all saying I got blue screen.
Instead of Night Raid, they should call it blue screen test.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that'll work.
Because the custom run sucks. I just ran mine and it doesn't give me a score.
Well, that's because if you move your mouse, it'll automatically give you zeros.
It did. It did. It gave me like 153,000 GPU score, and then.
See now,
16,000.
Now look. Now I have the functioning. Now it give it to me. Now I got the functioning. Bastards. So I'll leave it on this one for this monitor. And there's nothing I can do about the volume, other than mute the TV. But oh well, screw it. Sue me. Yes, you guys know it does block everything. And yes, I let the operating system do the talking. Okay, when I test, the operating system does the talking. I don't mess with the securities. I just increase them and play the games. See, everybody worries about, oh my God, the securities, they're going to take away from my score. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're actually putting, instead of going into the kernel system, they're putting it into its own category, and it's locking it out from any viruses. And yes, I know I haven't activated Windows yet. Windows is activated on my other PC. So I have to buy a new product key for this one. It's only like $23, so I'm not going to sweat it. And on top of that too, I ran Windows for 4 years without a product key. What am I worried about? The personalization? Yeah, right. I've already personalized my monitors doing a backdoor, something you can do in the back end. But so basically you can get away with doing whatever you want. But do you guys see me sweating Windows? No. I have everything else. There's no sense of sweating Windows. Just saying, you guys shouldn't have to sweat it, you know. The only screw up that I have is that I got to rebuild the operating system in my other PC. That's where I got to fix that. But in any other time, I don't really have to fix much. See, these are, even though this is synthetic benchmarking, how many reviewers you see out there that actually do this with you guys? Now be honest with me. Machine, how many reviewers you see actually do this live with the viewers and their subscribers? They don't. Or am I wrong?
I've only seen one person do it in the last 2 years, and he's a CPU overclocker, so he runs benchmarks on CPUs after he overclocks them to make sure they're stable. Live on the Canadian guy.
Yeah.
But that's it. But he does actually test them live on stream. Mainly Intel stuff, no AMD.
Yeah, Cyborg says you got 18,543 on Cinebench for his i7 2700K. Ouch. That's good for you, man, but it's kind of bad test for me. Which I'll fix that after I get done doing what I normally do with
that score sucks. I'll post it. It's awful.
I can tell you that the way it's looking with the CPU, because I'm sitting in the 1000 range for 11, 12, 13, 1400 FPS. On this, I'm hitting around 1400 FPS. Ooh. See, because I was only hitting 1200 FPS on my old PC. This is hitting 14. And actually, the milliseconds are up for this. It's not bad. I'll probably get a decent score off of this. It'll be more CPU than GPU, probably. Who knows?
1080p.
Yep.
I put my score in. I did mine at 1080p on my other monitor, so it wasn't very good.
Well, there's the answer. Now, if I were to compare this to, if I were to compare this to,
It's better than mine.
let's see, the last test I'd done was in 2024, but I think I did a back-to-back test. Let's see.
It's way better than mine. Way better than mine.
Okay. Now, this was done here in 7/14 of 2023 with the 5700X. Graphics score was 137,444. CPU score was 12,358. Now, I did it again in 1/16/2024. I got 60,796. 131,522 I lost GPU score, but I gained CPU score 15,095. What I did different is I changed the projection of the PBO curve. I lowered the PBO curve by maybe down to like a -10 to get an adjustment to see if I can adjust the CPU score to make it higher, but it lowered the GPU score. So it's kind of was imbalanced, so I brought it back up to a negative 25. So it was pretty much balanced after that. But now the new computer, I got right here, I got 19,235 compared to 15,095. That's a good difference, man. And I got 187,275 on the same GPU compared to 131,522. So if we were to do the math, and you guys know we always got to have the calculator, as you guys know you love the calculator, right? So the difference between the graphics score and this, we go 187, 275, minus 131, 522. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? There we go. Alright, sorry about that. And it seems that the difference is 55,753 on the GPU. Now, let's go and see what the CPU score is. We got a 19,235 minus 15,095. So that's on the CPU scores of 4,140 difference. So telling me that, wow. I don't know, you guys do, you can do your math and, you know, see what you think, but yes, Night Raid is CPU heavily limited. But still, it gives me an idea of what my previous benchmarks are compared to now. So that gives me previous to now till I come up to this point. And you guys can see it says the 4070 right here. And I'm not cheating the test. This is the whole idea of me doing this, is to show you I'm not cheating the test. So, synthetic or not, it gives me a good idea of what it does. So, I'll leave you guys with that screenshot right there, because in case I go back through the video and I pause it, I can screenshot it and I can save it. So, now we go back to the benchmarks and we see what else we can get our hands into. I am going to do Time Spy because Machine wants me to do Time Spy. We will do Time Spy. How about that, bro? And yes, I know, I see where it's got the blocker of Windows, but my scores are not bad, and I want to bring this up very clearly. My scores are not bad, even though that I got all that stuff protecting my system while I play the game. So this is just giving me a looky look on what kind of scores I might be able to get in playing the games themselves. Just by averaging things out and everything else, you can find out a lot. And yes, my security stays on. It does not come off. I'd rather wait the extra 20 or 30 seconds for it to load compared to having a virus in my PC. So, it's a no-brainer. If you guys want viruses in your PC, you go ahead and turn everything off. Because that's what you're going to have. If I want more loading time, or less loading time, I can turn off a couple things in the background and it'll make it run faster. Or I can remember to turn on that little Xbox game booster that I didn't turn on, that everybody's supposed to turn on. I didn't turn it on, so this is just running stock with the, well, except for with having Expo on for the RAM. It's not running no Windows boosters or nothing. This is just raw. Other than turning on the Expo. That's all I've done. So you guys can do the math and see what the real deal is. I'm actually thinking about that. 64, I might be able, I'm going to think about pushing the 64. But it makes no sense to do that now when they're going to have DDR6 come out sooner or later. And then if DDR6 comes out, there's no real sense of putting any more DDR5 in. Machine, you're bad, man. Put 128 gigabytes. Like I said, it's not a bad test, guys. I mean, I remember a long time ago when I did this with integrated graphics. I thought I was kind of stretching it when it came to that, but the FPS is not too bad on this. Kind of looks like it's going to be a little closer to my 5700X, though. Might be. Not saying it will be. Oh, Machine, he was saying, did you friend him on Discord?
I'm looking for him.
Well, you don't know who he is? He's Mr. Fenton Viewer. Oh, Dakota's showing off.
Yeah, this 4090.
I know. And I'm at 86.
Yeah, your system sucks, Jay.
Yeah, I know. It just totally blows nuts.
It's just you might as well just throw it in the trash can.
Yeah, no, right. But I'm at stock.
Spice Bear says this is worthless.
Yeah, but I'm at stock too, bro. Other than the RAM, but
Yeah.
still.
I think when you overclock it, you can beat his score. I think.
Yeah, it would be funny if I touched his 4090 score with a 4070.
No, it ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen. Now, if you had a 5070, you could. Let's be real.
You just going over the top today on that one, man. I don't know.
Yeah, 5070. 4x frame gen. Ultra DLSS. Ultra performance. Ultra extra.
Yeah, I know, right? There's Dakota. Hey, man.
I'm not showing off. I'm following along.
I kind of figure I just had to bring that up in there, you know. So.
In all honesty, what happened is I haven't benchmarked my computer since I built it. So like I saw you doing benchmarks. I'm like, oh, I should benchmark mine.
Why was it? Oh, because I moved my goddamn mouse. Son of a bitch.
Still need to go in the BIOS and enable XMP.
I already have Expo already on, man.
No, my computer. I just did that benchmark without XMP. It's still disabled.
Oh, well. Let's
I'm
see.
also kind of confused. It didn't give me a frame rate either. Like all your guys' scores have like frame rates and stuff. Mine doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, how come yours doesn't?
I don't know. It just says, sorry, no data available. And then, like, the frame rate's colored orange on my statistics sheet, and there's nothing there to show frame rate. So I don't know why it didn't measure frame rate.
Well, I can tell you, Night Raid, Fire Strike, and Time Spy have been a pain in the hoo-ha for a while. Okay, I'm going to explain why. Machine was going through the same thing I was until I had to reinstall 3D Mark. So it looks like that Time Spy might still be screwed up. So there's.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
That you might know about 3D Mark. So on my thing, it says your score, average, and best. Is that for computers with the same hardware as mine, or is that just in general?
Probably in
Same
general.
hardware as yours. It's the same hardware that you have. Same CPU, GPU.
But that's
I'm confused. I scored higher than average
Okay.
at the same hardware, but my RAM doesn't have XMP enabled.
Oh.
So how the heck did I score higher than average? You think I would have scored less?
No, because if you actually look at the test itself, the results, it shows you what frequencies and everything you're running at, and it's way lower than what you're clocked up to. And what people don't understand, it goes by base. This goes by base clock. Now you can boost it up to if you use like MSI Afterburner and stuff like that to get it to go up a little bit hotter, but with your CPU, it's a little bit of finagling in the BIOS to get it to surpass the limitations that's put on 3D Mark. 3D Mark has its own locked limitations, so it doesn't give you everything. That's the problem. When you do your overclocking and you set up your system, it should be directly on your system. It's not, because every time I look, and I know my system settings, and it's always down at base level. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out, why is it still at base level? What the hell am I doing wrong? So, yeah.
So, do you think mine scored higher than average because of my liquid cooler on the CPU potentially?
Has nothing to do with your temperatures.
Well, it would, though. You see, if we use overheating, it will downclock itself, and that would hurt your performance.
See, but if you're keeping it at a 60C level, like my computer does, then the thing is you don't have to worry about the downclocking. It only hits the downclock is when you hit over 95C. Then it downclocks to like if you're running at 85C. So you lose frequency as well as speed. But you don't. But once it downclocks that first time, it locks you in until you're done. And then once you close out the game, then everything comes back down. Once the idle level comes back down to normal with the temperatures, then it unlocks the overclock lock. See, there's a lock. As long as you're in that game and you're playing at that level, it'll lock you at that rate. You don't want that to happen when you're playing the game. You want your temperature scores to always stay 10 to 20 degrees below the lock point. Because once you hit that lock point, that's it. It downclocks your CPU and gives you a very shitty score. Every time. So if you're hitting that level of heat, then you got a cooling problem. Make sense?
Yeah.
You got a cooling problem if it's that.
Go back to working Linux. Just go back to Linux. Everything will be fine.
So, I learned to overcome the cooling problem by having enough fans in my case circulating the air, and especially where my computer's sitting close to my air duct for my air conditioning, which it's absorbing the cool air coming from that duct going right into the PC through the 3 fans, and it shoves it right up and out, and all the hot air goes out. That's why I have a balance of 31 degrees Celsius in the center of my case. And that's in between the GPU and the CPU. And that's where I measure it, because the hot GPU is pushing the hot air up. Remember, not all of it's going out the back on this graphics card. So where's it going? It's going in the case, which is going upwards and out. So, and your bottom fan is the reliable fan that's pushing air underneath your GPU to push the hot air upwards and out. The whole perimeter of my case sits in between 27 and 31 degrees Celsius inside. Now for the CPU and the GPU, they sit at a solid 60 to 65 degrees Celsius all the time at full load. So with that variant and balance, because my air temperature is 27 degrees Celsius on the outside of the case, so I don't have that much of a variance when I'm at full load, is because I balanced out the case with, you got 3, you got 4, I got 7 fans in here. I got 4 exhausting, and I got 3 intake at a very positive pressure. But it works. It does work. So,
according to 3D Mark, overall, my computer scores better than 99% of all results. Does that mean my PC's in the top 1%?
Well, could be.
Like, I have a hard time believing that when the 5090 exists. And AMD has way better processors than the 14700K. I don't know anything about this. This is confusing to me.
Look at it this way. Take it as a win. If you're getting that kind of score, take it as a win. Don't take it as a loss.
Well, I see. I got achievements. I got Hydra, submit a score from a system with 12 or more logical CPU cores.
Yeah.
Night Owl, run a benchmark between 00 and 6. And then I got Great, achieve a great score for your hardware.
Right.
Kind of neat. And it's just like all sorts of information about my computer. Microstar International, NEG Z790, 4 modules, 16 gigs,
Yeah.
6,000, 4 terabyte Samsung SSD.
Yeah.
We only got one of them though, which is interesting. Maybe he just scans the one that's on.
Scamazon. That's what everybody's saying about Amazon now. It's called Scamazon. So, yeah. You didn't hear about Scamazon. But go ahead, finish your story, man.
No, I was done. I'm fascinated at how much details this website can get. It's pretty cool.
Well, see, when I do the mic drop, like, put the mic right here and drop it like that, and I tell everybody it's the mic drop, you guys got the floor.
Oh, I found my FPS. So for graphics test 1, 872.91. Graphics test 2, 1,396.78. And then physics test 25.42.
That was on Night Raid?
Yes, that was Night Raid.
That's not bad. But still, if you really think about it, what I'm running here is less the power of what you got.
Yeah, I mean, your computer, price of performance, your PC blows mine out of the water.
Exactly. I don't even know why, but it works. You know? You got to think about it like this. I don't know why, but it works.
It's good hardware.
Well, Machine was sitting there picking my mind, and I was just looking on Amazon, and, you know, he was talking to me about it, and then I had no idea. He was sitting there picking the parts for me, you know, and just, damn.
So, this episode of JJ's PC Builds was sponsored by...
Sponsored by every one of my subscribers, including Machine.
Well, I was saying, Machine gets extra credit there.
Yeah, but he gets extra credit, you know.
Yes.
He gets extra monetary credit, you know, for the video and for helping out extra for the channel. So he gets the extra
Here's
credit.
the way I look at it. For the amount of hours, the amount of knowledge that Jay has given me, that man has stopped me from buying whole new computers, systems. Because before, I'd be like, oh man, my system can't do it anymore. I'm just going to buy a whole new system. So that man saved me thousands of dollars in systems.
Yeah.
So this is the least I could do. So the money that he got for the parts, I would have spent on bullshit stuff I didn't need. That's the way I look at it.
Well, if you look, you're already at AM5, man. The only improvements you need to make would have been, you know, with your RAM. You made that improvement. Okay, you made your improvement with your SSDs. That gave you a little bit more of a bonus. You know, and you improved on your graphics card. That gave you a little bit more bonus. And the only thing you got left to improve on would be the CPU. You're still running a 600 series motherboard that still has legs on it that you can still put a little bit of fire in the wire. So.
I want to try Intel.
Oh, God. Good luck there. I'm going to tell you, I know there's a lot of 14th gen users on the channel. I'm not knocking it, but I would never buy it. I'm being honest with you guys. 14th and 13th gen, I would never touch.
Get the Core Ultras.
No, I wouldn't even touch those neither. I would stay either with AMD or 12th gen Intel. That's it. That's the nutshell of it all. And I said 12th gen Intel, 12900K. I would stick with that on an AM5 platform. Or not an AM5 platform. DDR5 platform. Duh, you know. But yeah, I would stick with that on a DDR5 platform because that brings it up to a whole new frequency. Remember, when the 12th gen CPU was put out there, it was on DDR4. But now you can bring it up to DDR5 and you can give it a whole new set of legs on frequency. Guess what? You got whole new life on your CPU. Especially when you can bring it up to 6,000. And the original thought of that was only at 4,400 megahertz. Okay. The max on AM4 was probably only 4,400 megahertz. So, bringing it up to 6,000 CL28, I like the 28s. I don't know why. I just do. That'll put a whole new set of legs on it that you never thought you had. So, I think you can get better score with the 12900K. Really do. For at least another 2, 3, 4 years. You might be able to get 4 extra years out of it. That's just my opinion, my friends. That's just my opinion. I don't say it like I'm talking out of my ass like somebody else on the internet. And y'all know who I'm talking about. He's got the rivet kind of view. Ugh. Drives me crazy. Don't even know what is shit from his ass, but anyway. But it's just my opinion. So, Machine, Dakota, what's your guys' opinions?
I was eating tacos.
Oh, Dakota snuck out on us.
Yeah. He's the party pooper.
Yeah.
He just came in and been like, my score is the best, ha ha, and left.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm not done yet. You know me, man. I'm not done yet. I haven't even really cracked into that BIOS yet.
Hey, you should do a cyberpunk one.
Oh, just shut that.
Cyberpunk test.
It's not really going to be the same, I would think.
But why? Just run it.
It's really not going to be the same because I don't have it tuned.
Well, you have a pre-tuned run to compare it to. You can have one saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you busted me on it, so yeah. I have to turn everything back on again.
And that's also a CPU heavy game, so.
Yeah, I know. I keep thinking I got a third screen. It's like I got a third eye. Okay, now let me see. Let me get all this stuff up out of my way.
Put it in the refrigerator.
Okay, so let me move that up out of the way.
We're going to send the burritos to Jay. Yeah, sour cream? The sour cream is, it'll be extra sour by the time it gets there.
The sour scream. Oh yeah.
Send him some Pepto with it too.
No, he ain't getting my Pepto.
He ain't getting my Pepto.
Ain't nobody want your Pepto. Ain't nobody want that. No, nobody wants to share your poop medication. Damn. That's your personal bottle, not mine. Well, it is. Oh, it's your personal bottle. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
It is approximately 10 p.m. for Jay right now.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. So, well, I guess I have to. Yep, I have to kill the song. Because I know with that, and you guys know with that too. So, let's see. That's what you guys were looking for now, wasn't it? Now, Machine, is that what you were looking for?
It's catching up.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that 8-second delay. I'm gonna work on getting that. I'm gonna work on getting that about 3 seconds. You know,
How do you do that?
more internet speed.
Just stream on your 7600. It'll make it faster.
Well, you know it will, but anyway.
Yeah, be so much faster. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. This is where I had it when I was working on it. Okay, so I'm just going to turn everything off and start with the bass line. I'm just going to start with the bass line with everything on low. Except for one or two things, but we'll keep the bass line on low. We'll leave that on. We'll leave that on. Contact shadows. Improve face geometry. They're not going to matter anyway. Okay, so we're going to do, and I don't think, yeah, I don't have it set up yet. I don't have 4K or 1440p DSR set up yet, so you guys are just gonna, have to. Okay, got to restart the game. So, I don't think I have to go that far.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do have to go that far. Well, I have to restart the game.
Yeah, just restart it. It'll be fine. That's just to make sure everything goes in. Good idea to do that when you change a bunch of settings on any game. But
I turned off all the benchmark shit.
you go.
Oh, yeah. Almost right away.
So if you guys are wondering, I turned all the benchmark shit off from Steam. I'm not running no benchmark shit whatsoever. This is just going to be raw dogging it. So I'm just
I'm running a 7700X with a 4070 Super at this particular moment.
Oh,
DV's asking.
well, you might want to say it again in case he didn't hear you. Because I didn't have the volume up high enough, I don't think.
DV, I'm running a 7700X with a 4070 Super. 32 gigabytes CL30 Clev 6000 megahertz. That 9700 is going to beat my 7700 by 10 to 15% by the time you're done. Just getting it set up. I'm not young or gay. Sorry. I'm an old guy. Yeah. Still looking great. Just a little bit younger than Jay here.
Yeah, he makes me feel old. Oh my god. Now I can see how everything looks like dog do on Christmas when it comes to this.
I can tell you guys how the pyramids were built.
But it don't look half bad now, does it? I turned all the shit off, bro. I mean, everything. I don't even have smooth motion in the background running. Nothing. There it is. 242.85 on the max. The minimal was 160.86 and 197.98.
Let's see what your previous score was.
So that's how I started the test on the 5700X, was like this.
I'm looking for your other score.
This is with everything off. And it's the same operating system, Windows 11 Pro. They're both the same. They're both the Pro version. But my old system has 64 gigs of RAM, and this one has 32 gigs of RAM. And I can already tell you that on the max FPS, my older system got 243 FPS. Wow. Wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow.
Surprised surprised it actually does that well versus the other one.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but you gotta remember how many months I spent tuning that one. You know, I gotta spend just the same amount of time tuning this one. So, and by the time I get done, my old one's gonna run like my new one, but my new one's gonna run even faster. So, I'm not done yet. How's that sound? Is there anything else you want me to do on this before I close it up?
Run.
Just run?
Medium settings with ray tracing enabled. Like a medium preset.
Yeah.
Ray tracing.
Okay, so I'm going through.
You can't run path tracing. You might be able to run path tracing because you're not running full graphics set, so you should have enough VRAM.
Let me turn everything at medium. That's low and high, so I'll put that one on low. Well, actually, no, I'll put that one on high. And I'll put this on 4. Well, actually, I better put it, no, I better put it on, yeah. I better put it on 4. Okay, contact shadows, that's on. Crowd density, we'll put it at medium. So you said try it with path tracing?
Yeah, turn on all the ray tracing stuff. I just want to see how it does.
Well, wouldn't path tracing be stronger than ray tracing?
Well, in order to run path tracing, well, you can run path tracing with the ray tracing. I would run ray tracing and path tracing, and then
Why?
ray reconstruction.
Well, I'm trying to understand why you would run ray tracing and path tracing together, because one is one direct and the other one's multiple direct. It's the same thing, but one's multiple direction and the other one's single direction. So why would you turn both on at the same time? Doesn't make sense.
Just to throw everything at it to test it.
No, you're over pushing it, pushing ray tracing and path tracing at the same time. You only need path tracing, really. You don't really need ray tracing. Path tracing gives you more of a variance of all of it in one. So why would you double up on it and overclog it and cause you to run more VRAM than...
I would turn off path tracing and run ray reconstruction then.
I mean, you can run ray tracing and run ray reconstruction.
Right.
But I would not run... I would not run both path tracing and ray tracing together. That's just my 2 cents on that, because you're gonna start blurring your stuff out if you run both of them at the same time, in my opinion. You guys got an opinion? You want to put it out there? Let me know if I'm wrong, because you got one that does the single lighting, to give it the reflection lighting, and you got one that does multiple reflection lighting. So, but they both do the same thing in average. You guys tell me what you think. That's what I'm understanding, so I don't know. So
I just looked it up. If you enable path tracing in Cyberpunk, it will automatically override and ignores all the other options for normal ray tracing.
Exactly. You can't have one without the other. So
you can have them turned on, but they won't work.
So now you're understanding.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, there's no sense of doing one without the other. If you want everything in a nutshell, my friend, then you want to just turn on path tracing only.
Yeah, path tracing tracing looks better from the video I just looked at.
Yeah. So
Little
with
bit.
with
Little
ray
bit more realistic.
tracing and the reflections and all that crap, you're best off to just turn on path tracing and get everything of ray tracing. So that's why you hear people say, "Well, just use path tracing," and that's what I do. I turn on path tracing. I don't even mess with ray tracing. So, okay, so I am not doing any upscaling. I am leaving it as is. Put it on medium, and I put path tracing on.
You have to restart.
Do I?
Yes. Path tracing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't have to fully restart. That was the thing.
Okay.
See, you only have to go back to the main screen, this screen, and then go back into your settings.
You're running 1080p.
Yeah, I don't have DSR set up. No, not yet. So,
It should still look really good. Path tracing 1080p. Do you have your
But-
overlay up?
but let me do this real
Path
quick.
tracing off.
Let me do this real quick. Agree and continue. This goes to show I haven't set up nothing. Manage 3D settings. Manage 3D settings. DSR factor. Let's see, 14 4K. There's 4K. And 2560 by 1440. Hit OK. DSR smoothness. Let's change that to 50. Turn ultra. Power management. Maximum performance. I haven't done none of this yet. So, hello, whoever came in. Can't see you right now, but I can talk to you.
I'm back.
See, hello there.
Look who's back.
I had a phone call. Sorry.
Yeah, excuses.
You
Oh my
realize
God.
that Jay's channel is way more important than your phone calls, okay?
That's fair. That is fair. I'll keep that in mind.
Let's see. Game correction. Backgrounds. Match frame. CPU. So you don't want to leave see, when it says the CUDA GPU, you don't want to leave it on all.
So I got path tracing and ray reconstruction on. I'm going to run out of VRAM. I already know. Maybe not. They're pretty.
Okay. So hit apply. Sorry about the flashing. Come on, balance. God damn. That took a while. Can you hear me, machine?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, everybody still can hear me. Yeah, that took a little bit of a flashing moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Path tracing is so much better.
So now I need to
Amazing.
hit ESC.
Now I have to play Cyberpunk tonight.
I'll run the benchmark and we'll just run the benchmark.
That thing eats up my my frames are awful.
Yeah, everybody's gonna pick on my activate Windows mark. Whoa, this put this in the fucking dirt, man. 28, 30 FPS. Wow. Yes. And that's at 1080p. It put it in the dirt, dude. At medium settings.
Model?
At medium settings.
At medium settings, I was getting 75 FPS on my system with ray reconstruction and
Turn off ray reconstruction. I didn't turn on ray reconstruction. This is just path tracing.
okay. I should get better then. But I have it on the transformer model quality.
I don't got it on nothing. This
We
is,
shouldn't need to on 1080p.
but I'm not getting no artifacting, no nothing, no stuttering, no nothing at 30 FPS.
Yeah.
Well, there's my score. I'll leave it up there for a little bit for everybody to get it. Maximum 39.95 FPS. Minimal 29.04. Average 33.04.
So, how is mine running so much faster?
Because you're using ray reconstruction.
Ray reconstruction should slow it down.
No,
I could be wrong.
it could be the opposite.
You're right. We're going to find out. Ray reconstruction off. I have to,
Yes, sir.
and then close.
But you got to remember, I'm not using the window booster neither.
Window booster. What's that?
The game booster, I'm not using that neither. That's
What's the game booster?
That's a part of the Windows operating system because of the Xbox. Is they got an Xbox game booster.
I have that turned off on mine.
I don't have it on mine either. But you can use it, and it can bring up your score a little bit. Every little bit helps.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm running mine here in just a second.
Now Dakota's playing Cyberpunk. Oh my god.
I'm trying. It keeps crashing immediately.
I know.
Just too powerful. Too much FPS.
No, I have a mod installed, and they updated the game, so now I'm thinking my mod is breaking the game.
Is it a waifu mod?
No, it was, it added a couple cars.
Yeah, that's probably why
Hey.
too.
Map tracing only. Running.
I want to watch the Vortex.
Now this should tank like yours did.
It should.
Because I'm running ultra settings. Transformer model. On quality. Upscaling. It did. Unplayable.
Now you see what I'm saying.
I'm getting 45 FPS.
Yeah. Well, I don't have on the Transformer model. I have nothing on.
So ray reconstruction makes it playable?
Yes. You didn't know that?
How?
It boost
Why?
it because it that's what it's called, ray tracing reconstruction. So basically it's like a booster for the ray tracing. To me, I feel that's what it is. Somebody else might have a better idea of it.
It's frame gen for rays.
Yeah. Frame gen for ray, basically.
Oh. I mean, it looks good, but I couldn't play it 45 FPS. I'd shoot myself.
Yeah, but turn off the Transformer model like I did, and just do medium down the board, okay? And one of them's on high, if I remember right. Yeah. Let's see. The distance shadow resolution was on high, but the rest of it was on medium, and the anatropy was on 4. But I have improved facial lighting geometry on, the contact shadows on, the, I call it vinaigrette, but whatever, that's on. Motion
It's on
blur,
medium right now.
motion blur was on low. Now I'm turning that off.
I need to change it to
I got lens flare is on. Now the rest, and field of view I put up to 100.
Is there a preset for running benchmarks?
No.
Yeah, there's presets in there.
Well,
I'm
there.
running mine medium preset, and I just turned on.
Well, yeah, there is, but I'm doing mine manually. That's the thing.
This is another thing I've never benchmarked. Is the benchmark in settings?
It's it. Yeah, settings.
Settings, yes.
Where's my 1080p button? There it is.
That reminds me.
Oh.
Run benchmark. Okay, so run the 1080p. Hold on.
Okay, so I didn't
something's wrong.
get that back.
Can't end it, can I?
Hit full screen. Okay, so I can now take that to 1440p. On full screen, don't do, see, that's where I made the mistake with borderless window. Don't do it on borderless.
Yeah, it has to be full screen for the other stuff, yeah.
Yeah, for DSR dynamic screen resolution, you have
Yeah,
to.
you have to have it on full screen or like what the other one's called, so you can use all your pixels on your screen.
Yeah, just use it full screen. So now now I have mine set at 1440p, same settings.
Ugh.
Yeah.
1080p on the 27-inch screen looks like poo.
Now I'm at 1440p.
Okay, I'll rerun it.
Running mine with ultra settings, with some customs, and path tracing. At 14.
Oh man, I'm at like 18 FPS. Oh, it's like slow motion. But not
Yeah.
slow enough to where it looks like it's stuttering. It's
What preset are you on?
Oh, I'm running path tracing with nothing on but all medium settings,
Medium. Okay.
and the anatropy at number 4.
And resolution scaling off.
Yeah, there's no
I
resolution.
I
scale.
did have I had DLSS on.
I turned mine off.
Yeah. Yeah, turn it off so that way it's all even across the board.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, even at 19 to 22 FPS, it wasn't that bad.
What?
It wasn't that bad.
I could never play that game at that.
Nope.
Never
Wait-
in my life.
Wait until my
I
final.
would rather pull my toenails out
Wait
than
until
play Cyberpunk at 20 FPS.
Wait until you guys see the final scores come up, because we're at 8 seconds difference between the stream and.
Oh, look at that. Like the score my GT 1030 would have got.
A maximum FPS of 24.24. Minimal FPS
All right.
of 16.61.
Mine's got path tracing, 1440p, medium,
Okay, so medium preset,
DD preset,
path tracing,
no upscaling, path tracing.
DLSS, resolution scaling,
Off.
Off.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Mine's god awful horrible.
and then path tracing on, and that's it, right?
That's it.
That's it.
You're probably gonna get about 60. I'm gonna guess
doubt
right
it.
now.
I'm gonna say no. Well, medium settings, maybe.
Maybe
Charlotte ultra
50.
setting,
Maybe 50 or
and I was
60.
on about 70.
Maybe about 50 or 60.
But I also had DLSS.
It looks good, but it's awful.
That tells you that your 24 gigabyte of VRAM card is running like a 4 gigabyte of VRAM card stuck on Linux.
Okay. I'm
'Cause
gonna check to make sure I enabled path tracing.
Yeah, turn it off, turn it back on. Yep.
you have to
Yeah,
restart.
turn it
You have to restart it.
Oh, okay. That might be it because right now I'm hitting 230 FPS.
Yeah, that's not right. It didn't enable it.
Yeah, you have to restart. You have to restart for the settings to take effect.
Okay.
But I'm gonna leave that score up there for you guys for the ages, because as you can see,
I averaged 25.79.
I'm at 19.48.
Almost 30.
Ooh.
Oh, you're lucky,
Oh,
Bet.
well.
You're lucky. I'm jealous.
That means that the 49 is only 33% better than the 4070. That's what that means.
I think you made money. I'm gonna check this again. I'll restart the game because yeah, definitely not 200 FPS.
No,
No.
4090 Super.
This when doing it like this is showing you how weak your hardware is.
Oh, it's absolutely god awful horrible. But this would be a better score than the 7900 XT, for sure.
Mine wasn't totally horrible. As
What?
far as looking at it in 1440p was not that bad.
Alright, I just quit the game. I'm relaunching it now. You'll see me pop up on Jay's stream.
Yep. I know, ain't that something?
I've only docked myself like 20 times now.
I can't help it. I don't have this thing fully set up, bro. Sorry.
Okay.
So, but it shows you putting it at this level what your hardware is really capable of. I mean, even if if it doesn't crash and it still
Right.
runs, but it's still got a hint of being decent, then that shows you that you're bringing your mid-grade or high-end hardware down to entry level, and what the entry level people play at is really around this.
Before I run this again, medium preset, resolution scaling off, path
Yes.
tracing on,
Right.
1440p.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Are you sure you'd like to run a vision? Yes.
I'm thinking you're going to get minimum of 50.
I hope. I'm at the loading screen at 40. 38.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be in the 30s.
38.
You're going to average in the 40s.
So you're telling me that you're running this, I'm close to at 20 FPS on an average, and if yours stays around 38, then that makes your hardware what? How much faster? Oh, ouch.
Right outside, it's 40.
Yeah.
Turn on quality transformer model. Let's see what happens.
No, man. Don't give him no advantage. I didn't
Makes
get
a
no
lot of
advantage.
difference.
Well, I didn't get no advantage.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, I know.
A big difference. Still not playable for me.
I would say this is playable. 40 FPS, 50 FPS.
No. What's wrong with you?
Alright, my average was 39.14.
Look at that.
Max FPS was 45.39.
4090 is twice as good as a 4070.
So that
By
means
the
you.
numbers.
So basically, in an average, he's only running 20% faster than me.
What are you talking about? He's running twice as fast as you are.
He was running at an average of 39 FPS, bro. I was at
You're
19.
running at 19.
Yeah, that's only a 20. It's only a 20 FPS difference.
20 FPS, which is twice
Yeah.
as much as what you're running. So he's 100% faster than you are.
Wow. I'm not, I tried to make it a little bit better.
So with just quality upscaling, I'm at 49 FPS. I just put quality upscaling on. That's it.
Did you have to restart the game for that too?
No, I did not.
Okay.
That is amazing.
Okay.
What DLSS can do.
So,
Quality transformer model. Wow.
Alright, so graphics,
Doubled it.
frame generation,
Off.
not frame gen, resolution
Okay.
scaling.
Yes. DLLA quality upscaling.
DLSS.
no,
DLSS, yeah.
NVIDIA
Quality
DLLA.
upscaling well, yeah,
And
but
that's-
it's going to be quality transformer model.
Transformer model. Alright.
Yeah.
And
You
hit
can see
apply.
that model. I think it does a little bit better, like 2 FPS.
And
Alright,
turn
I'll
on.
stick with the
Not
transformer
performance.
quality.
Quality.
Yep.
Yeah, but do
That's
you?
what I normally game with it. It's quality.
But are you using ray reconstruction or not?
No,
No.
no,
No.
none of that fake stuff.
You turn it off.
Okay.
Alright, run a benchmark. Let's try it.
Wait. You have to run the super resolution to quality. Okay. With ray reconstruction off.
I thought you guys said NVIDIA DLLA. I thought that's what you guys were
No,
running on.
quality upscaling. So we're going for 1080p. Not really. but
Oh,
close.
wait, 1080p?
No. It's upscaling for 1080p.
Oh, I see. I understand. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So we're locked
You're gonna have
in.
to drop that. You're gonna have to drop that DLA sharpening back down to 0.
Why?
Because I have mine set at 0.
Oh, okay.
Does that make a difference with your ray reconstructions on, Jay?
Thought I turned it off.
You
No, it's
did
off.
it when you moved your slider over.
Oh yeah.
Oh, its stream might be a little behind for me.
It's only 8 seconds difference, so yeah, I'm seeing what you guys are saying. So, okay, it's locked
Alright, I'm leaving DLSS sharpness at 0.
It's still on for you, Jay.
in. No, it's not.
Yeah, it
There
is.
you go.
No, it's
That's
yeah. Now let it catch up with you.
Oh gosh. This is hard. Being a call with an 8-second delay to the video.
Yeah, I know, right? I have,
Alright,
dude. When I was on Second Life, I had to learn that DJing music to people, I had like an 8-second delay, and I'm like, shit. 'Cause, I have to wait for the music to catch up for them, where they're picking up the stream from. So, wow, I'm still in the dirt.
Mine is very playable.
Well, I could play it
You
at
should be
this.
like 70 now.
No,
Maybe
I'm not
even
that
80.
high. I'm right around
You at?
60.
I mean,
That's it.
there's no
that,
artifact.
though.
There's no artifacting. There's no stuttering.
But
It's playable.
you're no.
This is to me. This is playable, bro.
I could only play that if I had a controller.
I could play it right on mouse and keyboard.
Yep. Turn real fast and see what happens.
Well, you got to understand. See, when I ran Second Life, bro, it's totally different than this. But in
Right.
a fashion, the FPS is still the same. We ran down all the way to 5 FPS playing in Second Life. So this right here looks good. This looks good compared to playing at 5 FPS.
Oh, we're outside. We're up into the 70s now.
See, I told you you're going to average over 60.
Not me.
Yeah, 62. I averaged 62.
You guys can see my score.
All right.
Yeah, I averaged 49.12.
So
our differences are like exactly apart from each other, about 12.
that's about right.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right, I'm gonna set it to ray tracing overdrive.
Me too. Come on, Jay.
I'm turning
Join
DLSS. Turning DLSS super resolution on, but I'm gonna set it to quality.
Okay. And you're at what? You're at ray tracing.
It's the last one. Yes, the last one.
Totally
All right,
doing it.
Path tracing's on.
Construction,
Okay.
it has to be on because it says that on there.
Reconstruction? Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Apply. You might have to restart just to make sure.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna restart just to make sure.
So path tracing and ray reconstruction has to be on?
Yeah. Well, when you set it, it automatically does it.
Yeah, I see that.
Very top.
So
And then you just have to put your DLSS super resolution to quality, which it's. I think you got to move it back over.
no, mine's on quality right now.
Okay. No, but you need to set it to the custom setting, all the way over to the right. A quick preset.
Yeah, scroll to the top, Jay.
Oh,
It's gonna ramp everything up.
All right, settings. Graphic. This is gonna hurt, dude. This is gonna hurt to watch. All right. Let's see how much a $5,500 computer can do.
Cyberpunk ain't got nothing on me.
Oh.
Can't wait.
If I get drowned out by all the fans in my system just going ultra.
so I got to restart this, huh?
Yeah, restart that. You gotta restart the game.
So mine's in ray tracing overdrive. Okay.
I'm gonna have to run this again. I don't think I exited all the way out of the game. I think I went just to the main menu. I might have to restart the game.
Oh, you have to go all the way out and back in.
Yeah.
It sets up the.
Yeah, because I'm at 60 FPS right now.
Yeah. Wait, about ready to run mine, so we'll find out. Graphics,
Well, let's see. Let's go back.
reconstruction on.
No, mine's locked in. You just have to go all the way to the main menu.
Okay, running benchmark.
Oh, so mine is legitimate then.
Yeah, it says custom. I think when you go back into it, it turns back to custom, but it does say
Yeah,
everything
no.
on it. You put quality upscaling on. It
Yes.
doesn't come down. Yeah, changes it to custom. All right.
So I leave it on auto.
No,
Why not?
you put it on quality
Why? But why not leave it on auto? Let the computer decide.
because you're going to go all the way down to ultra performance. It won't be a solid test.
Oh, okay. But how come it changes it back to custom then?
Because you're changing the super resolution.
So then you're not getting a custom test, or you're not
Yeah, you
getting a overdrive test.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's
That's
still
only
overdrive.
overdrive. Nothing changes except for the super resolution. Everything else stays the same.
Okay, so you guys keep the sharpness at 0?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Texture quality is
You've got-
high.
You're going to be in the mid to high 60s. I'm going to guess.
High,
Maybe,
ultra high.
maybe 60 on average.
I
You're
doubt.
gonna be out 58, 59. I'm gonna guess.
I don't know. I'm kind of going to debate that.
Not you.
Yeah.
You're gonna average 34.
Close.
My guess.
Close.
All
By
right.
the time it's all said and done.
Settings, graphics, run benchmark. Confirm. All right.
And Mr. Lee here is gonna average about 58 or so.
Yeah, I'd be okay with 58 at like ultra settings.
I would turn on frame gen
Yeah.
at that point. I wouldn't turn on frame gen if I'm in the 40s. Wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't turn on frame gen unless I was up above 70.
So, you can turn it on in the 50s. It's okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't turn it anything. If the 1% lows aren't above 70, I wouldn't turn frame gen on anyway.
Okay. Well, if your 1% lows are above 70, you're probably averaging 90 or so. You should be fine.
Yeah, so there's no need for frame generation.
But if you're averaging in the 50s, your lows are probably in the 40s.
Well, my lows are in the 30s.
I know.
Now, if I set it the
I'm just
way
calling it.
if I set it the way I want it, this would be a totally different bag.
Of course.
So,
I was close. You got 36. I got 46.82.
So the reasons I wanted to run these settings, these are pretty close to the settings I just run when I play the game normally. My average was 62.46.
There you go.
My minimum was 55.64, and my max was 71.34.
So it's about 80% faster than the 4070. Maybe 85%. He's averaging 36, and you're averaging 62. Almost double.
yeah, but you got to remember what I said a long time ago. The 4070 is one half of the 4090. If you watch many of the videos that I've done that I've said this, that's what I meant. Still, the 4090 is one half of the 4070. So if you were to take the 4090, that's the score you're going to get.
Okay, so my settings I normally run it at is the one right before the crazy high one, and then I enable path tracing, but I disable ray reconstruction.
Ray reconstruction seems to help more than it seems to hurt.
I don't like it because I can see artifacts while I'm playing. Not
Okay,
like
I got
graphics card dying artifacts, but
Okay.
like water bottles glowing and stuff like that. Like weird stuff where like it doesn't completely, the AI doesn't completely understand how to render that thing. Or like leaves and bushes kind of like phasing in and out. There's just some weird little things that like it throws me out of it. Okay, quality. I do use DLSS though. I like DLSS. I'm not super.
Yeah. Yep. Do you play at 1440p or do you play at 4K?
1440p. I will once I
The
get
quality's
a
good.
little bit more money. I'm gonna buy that 4K monitor I shared in the Discord.
Oh. Oh. There's something I just noticed that's different about Cyberpunk. Wait for it to catch up to you guys. Am I just imagining this shit or am I not?
But
Look at the frame generation I have right there on the screen.
okay.
DLSS, AMD, FSR 3.1. Yep.
Yeah, you can choose between the three.
Why?
Because
Always been that way.
because AMD and Intel are open source. If you have an AMD, if you have a
It wasn't
Intel,
back-
if you have an AMD,
yeah,
you
but-
can use DLSS frame generation.
Yeah, but back about a couple months ago, it wasn't like this.
I think
It's always been like that.
for a while.
No,
Yeah,
it
I think
wasn't.
It's been like this for a while.
Yeah, a couple months ago, it was not like this because I checked.
Maybe your game was out of date? Because I've had that for a very long time.
I know why. Because FSR and XeSS frame generation do not support full screen mode.
Yep.
That's why. That's why you didn't see them. And that might be why the big exclamation points there.
Yeah, but I'm on full screen now. How come I'm seeing it?
It probably will automatically go to DLSS if you try to run it. I think you need to restart too with frame generation, anyways.
Well, let's just try it, just for shits and giggles. How about that? We'll go back and we'll go back into the main menu, and this will be like an instant restart. Because you don't fully have to go out of the game to restart it. You just go back to the main menu. They're supposed to have fixed this. Because before you had to go all the way out of the game and then come back in. But every time you did, it would it would reset it back to the same settings. That was the problem. So
I'm trying frame generation.
I'm gonna lock that in.
Balanced up.
I'm gonna lock that into, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick that up to 4K.
Yeah, you won't be able to use 3. Well, you have to use DLSS frame generation.
Well, I should be able to use 3.1 if it's supposed to work. Watch. Could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'd rather be wrong than right. I'd rather test
Right.
it to try it to see if it does work than to be, not, to be in the mystery of not knowing.
Right.
So, the only way you're going to know it works or not if you test it. So, right now I'm at 35 FPS. So that obviously frame gen is not working. So we know that. So
Frame gen does not help. It must not be working. You might have to restart the whole thing for frame gen to kick in.
like you said, it might be because of full screen too.
I have mine on DLSS frame generation. I'm getting 54, 55 FPS on balanced upscaling. 1440p.
So, right now, just running around the game with it cranked to the ultimate highest settings on everything with a couple things disabled. So, lens flare, chromatic aberration, motion blur, field of view, all things that, in my opinion, make the game look worse. With all that disabled, everything else set to ultra, no frame gen, just DLSS. I'm getting 61 FPS running around right now.
Okay, frame generation didn't kick in.
Yep.
I had to make sure. Looks like they gotta go back to all the way out of the game and do the stupid settings again.
I think they should add a second benchmark. Yeah. I think they should add a second benchmark for Cyberpunk. So, like, you have the normal one, and then you have the Dogtown one. Dogtown benchmark would hurt.
Probably, yeah, I agree.
It's like just walking through that area, my frame rate drops down. As long as I'm over 40 at all points, I'm happy.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna go backwards a little bit, and I'm gonna go to the Steam settings, and I am gonna go to, what is it, in-game. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if that works. Let's just see if that works. The big old. Now I got a problem. I knew that was going to happen.
Did it crash?
No.
What's the problem?
You remember the last time I've done this and somehow it got stuck in borderless? It did it again.
That's because you're running AMD frame generation. Put it back in so you could use it. So you have to use DLSS frame generation. Well, with frame generation, I'm getting 100 FPS.
Nice. That's very playable.
Yeah. Well, it'll average in the 90s. But that's on balanced upscaling. It doesn't look so good with balanced.
Yeah, now I have to go back.
96 average.
And fix. See, that's what it is right here. It's stuck in borderless.
If you
Oh,
change
is it-
it,
Press
DLSS frame generation.
Alt and enter. What was that? What was the key?
What if I'm going to run out of VRAM?
You know,
I think I would normally. I'm using 10.5. How many gigabytes of RAM are you using?
I'll check that.
Go to
How do I check that?
MSI, Steam
I don't have
overlay,
that.
Steam overlay.
Steam overlay. I have the FPS counter.
You can get the more stuff and the. I don't know if this would be playable.
Controller settings, game recording settings, maybe. In-game, show toolbars, use big picture.
It's
What do I
the
enable?
MSI one. But in Steam, it's in settings. I have to go into it to check.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have MSI Afterburner.
Okay. Here, hold on. It's almost done. I'll walk you through it here in just a second.
okay,
I've done that a little bit. Like,
this recorrected everything that I did. So I'm gonna run it at NVIDIA's optimal settings.
Okay, Steam settings, in-game.
so you went straight to the Steam app. Okay. Steam.
Enable Steam overlay while in-game.
Okay, so I'm at Steam settings, in-game, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, that's enabled.
Okay, and then you go to.
This is very playable.
You go to performance, detail level. It's down a little bit. and you put full details.
This is very playable.
FPS, CPU, GPU, and RAM, full details. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Might have to restart the game.
Nope.
Right
FPS 70, CPU 49%, GPU 98%, 11.2 gigs of VRAM.
Okay.
I'm using 21 gigs of RAM though. Ooh.
That's about normal.
System RAM, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The days of 16 gigs of RAM being enough is no longer.
That this is playable.
What are your settings?
Well, this is it. This is on the custom setting. It's on high. It's 1080, borderless window, no vertical, no maximum FPS, DLSS frame generation. It's got transformer model on quality, no sharpness, and it's got ray reconstruction. It's got ray tracing enabled with reflections, sun shadows, local shadows, ray traced lighting on Psycho, and path tracing off.
At 1080p.
1080p.
Not bad. You'll be able to get Psycho RTX recommended.
Yeah. Because the minimal FPS, it looks like, is 123. So, you know, that's playable. This is playable. I mean, it doesn't mean I have to go willy-nilly on it. But this is NVIDIA's recommendations on the settings for the card. So, I think...
Recommended path tracing? I mean, it recommended ray tracing?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, he does it with 4070.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised it was Psycho ray tracing.
True. But no path tracing.
Nope.
Yeah. Hell,
Same.
by 4090 they probably wouldn't recommend path tracing.
And it has ray reconstruction on, too.
Yep. You guys see everything I see, so. I'll tell you what, it's enjoyable. Even if I played in game, it's still going to be the right settings, I guess. So.
Dakota,
Yes.
do you have the latency meter on for NVIDIA overlay?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty bad when it comes to this stuff. Like, as long as I can play my games, I don't really. I don't really follow like all the hardware monitoring and stuff like that.
Got them both on so I can run my latency.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think it's time for us to call the we can stay on the Discord stream, but it's I think we should call it on the live stream. What do you think?
Makes sense?
Yep.
Yeah, it's already over 3 hours, so we did some pretty extensive testing. So, as we can see, let me get it back to confirm. Once I get out of all this, then because I don't have any opening or closing on this. This just I got to work on that. So. It's just a little bit more work I got to do with the PC. So, and we're going to quit the game. We're going to X out of that. We're going to kill Steam. Not literally, but we're going to kill it. Exit that. And we are going to turn on the cam. There we go. I got things worked around a little bit just to make the stream happen, guys. But, you know, just to give you an idea on this newfangled system we put together here, it's not doing too bad. Even though that we put the pressure on it, you know, it still was playable. I didn't see any artifacting. If there was any stuttering, it had to have been lower than what my eyeball can see, but still running even at 18 FPS, it still held its own. You know, what do you think, Machine and Dakota? Did it hold its own at 18 FPS?
Sure.
I mean, it did 18 FPS, that's for sure.
Yeah, it did crash, so there's that. And
well, you have to give it some credit because it did not crash. You're right, but it did not have any stuttering in it that I could see. I was looking hard, and it didn't have
my
any.
old 1030 would be proud.
In my personal belief, anything under 60 FPS is stuttering. It's just in between each frame.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you know, with the load of the game, we wanted to put as much load as we can on the hardware to see how much we can make it crawl. But that's pretty much what we did, was make it crawl, and it crawled pretty well. So, but on the optimal settings for NVIDIA, it did fine. So, if you look at it all day long, it's still 9700X is still a beast.
Oh man, you should be proud. It's a great system.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I mean,
I've got my
shit.
Super. I'll take mine. The 9700X is a good GPU though.
Well, when you look at it from another point of view, if somebody's coming from, you know, like an i3 or an like a Gen 3 or Gen 4 kind of CPU, or they're coming from, you know, Zen 1, you know, moving up into the world, and they just want to jump into it both feet without having that extra price, yeah, the 9700X is really good. That's why I was debating the 96, or what was it, 9600, isn't it right? The 9600X?
The 6 core?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
No.
Doing,
even though that the price,
like the stuff, you're gonna need the extra cores.
even though that the price is down there, for the little extra price for the 9700, I would have, you know, went directly upwards. I mean, but if you're already on AM5, you know, I can tell you that's not going to be recommended. You know, just because if you want to dabble in it, you want to check it out yourself, that's one thing. You can check it out. That's not a big deal. But recommended for somebody that's on AM5 already, if you're running like the 7600X 3D, or you're running the 7800X 3D, just stay right where you're at. Even the 7700X, you know, because
I'll stay here until next gen.
Because 5 or 10% difference is not going to make a big deal. So, and that's where I'm coming to the overall average with this. It's only a 5 or 10% difference between the 7700X and the 9700X. Now, when it comes to the 5700X to the 9700X, there's a little bit more of a jump. You know, so
I think that by the time you get it set up, you'll be about 15% faster than me. Your CPU will be by the time you get it all set up.
yeah, that's true. Or what I could do you know, just leave it at stock level for a while.
I wouldn't. I'd get it to optimal as soon as I could.
Yeah, I know, but to do that, I have to reshape the operating system and reshape all my programs into this PC. And by the time I get done doing that, then I'll be ready to go back into the BIOS. And then I'm going to have to do a bunch of updates to the BIOS to get it up to date. And then after that, you know, go from there. The reason why I haven't touched the BIOS yet, because I don't know what the hell they're going to do on Windows 11 25H2. You know, before I go to upgrade the BIOS, I want to know what they're going to do. You know. Because I don't want to get stuck in that boat again with, to where, you know, I had problems on the Windows updates. And it screws with my BIOS. And I have no direction to go because I'm all up to date in the BIOS. You see what I mean? I just want that direction. So, it's something to think about. I mean, I really wish Microsoft would get their shit together, but obviously they never will. So, Dakota, what do you think?
I'm for Linux.
You've went to Linux. Yeah.
I haven't gone to Linux. You need to go to Linux.
No, I've
I
already.
need to run all my benchmarks again and see how much better it performs on Linux than it does Windows.
Yeah, I know, but I have to use their drivers over there, and you know they're not the same as Windows drivers because Windows drivers are up to date.
Well, that's another thing I'll tell you guys. My updates, my benchmarking today, my drivers are like a few months out of date, so
Yeah.
just a heads up. My numbers might be a little bit skewed.
Yeah, because you're not running on the same driver series. If you're running on
No.
Linux.
I literally launched Cyberpunk and it's like, hey, your drivers are out of date. You should update these. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I know, right? So. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream so that we can continue talking on Discord. So, if you guys want to become a Discord member, and all you got to do is take and leave a note on one of the videos and say, hey, I want to become a Discord member. Or just make sure you jump into the live stream with us. Yes, Damien, I know I'm up late, but I'm getting ready to cut it off here because I'm headed over to Discord and have a little bit more fun and do my thing. So, I thank for everybody for showing up today for the live stream. We'll have this PC up and betterized as time goes by. So, you have to give me a little time to get it going the way I want it. It'll take time. Just say.
Come on over, Damien. Go in the live chat on Discord. You're welcome to join.
Yeah, and if you guys don't have a link in there, we can get you a link. How about that? We'll just edit the link, 7 days, generate the link, copy, and we'll X out of that. We'll go there, and we'll just. And we'll put it out there for the Discord link, and we will pin it. So there you go. Now you got a Discord link. If you want to get into the Discord, then you know where we're at. But anyway, guys, we're going to jump out of here. Just want to say good evening to everybody. Hopefully you had a little bit of fun with us. We're having a little bit of fun with this new system. And also, too, we are taking questions as well. So. But if this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Till the next time and the next video, you guys know who it is, and we'll see you on the next